Hi, it's Steve. Welcome to another video. This one is Turmoil by Bug Bite, and this one is going to be a little bit different because usually I just have it load straight away, but on this occasion I'm going to make it just load normally like a regular Spectrum would. So here we go. So it's going to take a while, obviously, a couple of minutes. So this gives me a chance to do a bit of a preamble. So this game I really enjoyed when I was a kid. I've actually traded with my cousin for it. He had it, and I forget what I traded. I think it was Death Star Interceptor I traded him for it. But yeah, I always quite liked it. It's a platform game. There is a bit of a warning for it though, for like 2018. It's got some 80s humor in there, which is basically 80s humor back in the day was to ridicule people who weren't British. So yeah, there's a bit of stereotypical. Well, I couldn't. It wasn't intended as nastiness, I assume, back in the day, but it's when you look back at it now, it is kind of wrong. I mean, comics back in the day, they also did this sort of thing. There was like this one group, DC Thompson, who did like the Beano and the Dandy. They always had all sorts of stereotypes in there. So look up the Desperate Dan book, 1979, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we've got a couple of minutes till this loads, so I'll keep going on. There's yeah. So as I was saying, it's emulated, but I don't have any actual Spectrum gear left. I told this story before, but I live in Canada now, and grew up in the UK, as you can probably tell. Back in 2010, went back to see my parents, and we cleaned out their attic, and it had all sorts of stuff from when I was a kid in there, and also in there was all my specky stuff, and unfortunately I went and took it all to the dump because I didn't think anyone would want it. I wasn't really in touch with anybody in the scene back then. I was on World of Spectrum on the forums here and there, but I didn't really know anybody to talk to, and yeah, I was on holiday, and I thought, well, that's going to take a chunk out of my holiday. I'm going to go meet some random person and give them this stuff, and I just went and threw it away. And having met all of you guys in RetroTech 100, I really feel bad about that now, and kind of wish I could take it back, but obviously I can't. It's like 8 years on, so yeah, so kind of missed the loading. It was always a thing. You always could make a brew or something, go off and come back a few minutes later and it was loaded. So obviously you sit and watch it, it's like watching a kettle boil. Yeah, what else can I tell you? Yeah, so back in the day, I had a Spectrum 48 from 1982, Christmas 1982. Had that up to 1987 when I got my ST. I actually asked for a 128 at the time, and my dad said, "Well, what about the ST? That looks quite good." I said, "Yeah, of course, I'd love one." So we got that, and the Specky kind of went on a back burner then, but I still kept it around. I didn't put it away. Kept it in the spare room and fire it up now and again. But, yeah, my focus kind of shifted to the ST for a few years, and I've seen from some of my videos I do like the ST. There's some really good games on there, and yeah, I know there was the whole ST Amiga wars back in the day. Like there was the Specky Commodore wars, and oh, we're loaded. But yes, really, having played on the Amiga since, I do think the Amiga was a better machine, which is probably treachery. But yeah, it's. I think there's better effects and everything. It's overall was a better machine. Anyway, we're on to Turmoil here, and yeah, it's just going to run through the demo mode. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's Mick the Mechanic and the Arabs. Yes, great. Who carry swords and have headdresses. So, let's say typical 1980s British humour. Anyway, this tune, once you start the game, plays over and over and over. And this is one of the things I like about emulation, is you can click this and it goes away. Same as Bite Mitten played like this old man over and over again. It gets tedious and you don't want to hear it over and over and over and over, so we're going to keep it quiet. Okay, let's start. So, typical platform game. Yeah, basically you have to get up to that oil canister up there, and you have to fill this jug. So here we go. Okay, so you know when it's full when the oil drips through it. There we go. So it's full now, and so stay out of the way of these guys. Oops, hit the bouncy platform. Can't really do a lot. So here, you drip the oil through here, and it forms a car for some reason. You're supposedly supposed to fill the car with oil, but apparently creates the car. Oops, yeah, and obviously if you collide with the guys, they kill you. Whoop. And that springy platform actually has, yeah, if you don't move when you hit it, you go the highest you get. If you move right, you don't jump as far. There's no actual jump key. So I get some more oil. Oh, that's the thing as well. If you drip oil and they step on it, then they die, but they come back. They respawn. Anyway, other than the grindy music, there's a few spot effects here and there, but I don't know if there's a way to turn off the music. I don't think there is. There may be, but I haven't looked at the instructions, so I just muted it. And that was the other thing back with the Spectrum 48, because it had a built-in speaker. You were stuck with the music. If you didn't like it, that was all you got. Okay, finished level 1. Okay, here we go, level 2, and that's like shades of Hunchback. I think everybody used to like to rip off Hunchback back in the day. And how do you get off this thing? Oh, you press down. Right, okay. You press up to jump on and press down to get off. Oh. Whoop, there we go. Okay. And then apparently you have to press up to go up the stairs, which seems really weird. I got him with a drop of oil, but if you step on the oil, you die too, so... Come on, oil, fill up. Oh, there we go, and... Yep, it's like Pac-Man. You can go through the side, come back out the other side. That's pretty good because you can. Oh, yeah, you can not even have to get off the ladder. You can fill up the car there. Whoops! Here we go. Oh, I think it's right. And no, it's that's why. It's QZIP. It's not QAOP. Same as Hungry Horace. I think there was a bit of a debate at the beginning because yeah, the Hungry Horace games are all like QZIP, M or N, I think, and the usual the favoured one was QAOP M, and yeah, I think QAOP won it in the end. Oh, there we go, got him. I just keep defaulting to A though. See, yeah, my cousin broke me of that habit because I used to, whenever we played games, I used to use QZIP and M, and he always used QAOPM, and it really infuriated him because every time I played, I'd redefine the keys, and in the end, it was just all like, just stick with QAOP, damn it, and ended up doing it. And I actually got to like it more. Okay, whoops. Oh, moving platforms. Come and get me, come on, run on the oil. Because I don't want to run on the oil. Ah, you bugger. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, you can drop. You can drop distances. Doesn't kill you. That's good. And apparently the oil goes away after a while if it doesn't get stepped on. So. Oh, there's 3 of them now. So obviously it gets progressively harder. Okay. Oh, filled it up. Right. Level D. Let's see how we do here. Okay, yeah, this one looks a bit more complicated. I think you actually have to put the oil on the conveyor belt for this one. Oh. Yeah, I think the graphics are pretty good for the time. Obviously a bit of clash, a bit of flashing. But, oops. Okay, I'm out of oil. Hope they don't get me before I get there. Oh no. Pincer attack. Oh, and that was it. Yep, so that's Turmoil. Obviously, platform game, and quite a lot of fun actually. Even nowadays, I mean, it's still a good little game. Okay, so I've been Steve, and it's good to talk to you, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye!